Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Emily and I look a little bit more normal this time around. So I finally did a normal tutorial for you guys. This is kind of like my simple fall look for this time of the year, and it's very easy to do. So if you guys want to learn how to do this quick little look, then keep on watching. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to start out with is a lip scrub by, by Frank Body Sugar High Lip Scrub, and it just looks like this. Since I'm going to be doing a bold lip, I'm going to just kind of prep them so they don't look crusty or anything. So I'm just going to scrub my lips with this. And if you do not like coffee, I don't recommend, just because it's very strong and tastes a lot like coffee. That scrub is off my lips. I'm going to go in with the Frank Body Lip Balm in Smooth and just put that all over my lips. Okay, so I'm not doing my lips till later. I just want to prep them before I start. That way all the moisture and everything will be absorbed into my lips. Next thing I'm gonna go in with is I'm gonna start with my eyes and then do my face and then, you know, my lips and everything. That's my favorite method of putting on makeup, just because I get really messy with my eyes. So I like to start with the eyes, then move on to the face. So I'm just going to prime my lids with the Tarte Shape Concealer. It's in the shade Medium. And I'm just gonna put a couple dots on my lid, because if you have this concealer, you know that it is very full coverage and a couple dots go a long way. So I'm going to take my Real Technique sponge and just blend that out. So after that is blended, I'm going to go ahead and just set the lids with my RCMA No Color Powder. So let's see. Just looks like this guy. I use it in every one of my looks because it's just easy. It smooths everything out really well and I have no complaints. So just going in with a fluffy brush, I'm just dipping my brush into the bottle and setting the lid. This will just ensure that the shadow will blend out a lot easier. Okay, so the next thing I'm gonna do is just grab some good old handy Scotch tape. So I'm gonna do this eye on camera and this eye I'll do off. So for right now, I'm just gonna go ahead and put the tape on this side. Next, I'm gonna go into my Carli Bybel Palette by BH Cosmetics. I'm going to take this same little Lancome fluffy brush that I took in my first video. I'll find the one that I would get in replace of this, just because it's really old, but it's tried and true. So I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna take this color right here, this one right here, and I'm gonna just blend that into my crease. Okay, so I'm going in with the Morphe E17 brush. It's just a fluffy brush that has a little bit more density to it. And I'm gonna go into this darker purple, just ever so slightly, just to deepen up the crease a tad. Okay, and then a good alternative for the black brush that I was using is the Morphe M513. Just looks like this, and I'm just gonna go in clean, no product, and blend out those two shadows. shades are blended, I'm just gonna stick with the same palette and go into just this little color here, like a bone, kind of champagne-y color, and put that on my brow bone, and I'm just gonna use my finger. And I'm gonna go into the Shape Tape line, or I keep wanting to call this an eyeliner. I'm gonna go in with the Shape Tape Concealer and the Morphe M213 brush. This is extremely tiny, but I don't have like the biggest lid space, just for me personally to work with. So I'm just gonna use this tiny brush and cut out the crease a little bit. Not going for like a cut crease or anything of that nature. I just wanted to clean it up so when I have the liner on, there's like a distinct, okay, this is my eyeliner, this is like the shadow and the crease. So I'm just gonna set that concealer with the same like shadow we put on the brow bone, and I'm just using my finger again. And again, going into that same blending brush and just cleaning it up a little. Okay, so I'm going to take the shadow Static in the ColourPop Super Shock Shadow, oh my god, Super Shock Shadow line. That took me 8 times to say. And I'm going to create like a wing with it using my Luxie 215 small angle brush. Okay, so I'm just going to follow the tape. Okay, so after creating that line, I'm just going to take that same Morphe brush that I keep taking and start kind of blending that line out, just to give it more of a smoky effect. And if you messed up, this is your saving grace. Okay, so once that is smoked out, I'm just gonna take the tape off, which is the best part, and reveal the line. So it's not perfect, that's okay. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do this eye, all the shadows and everything off camera, and then I'll show you how to clean up all the liners. And okay, so now I'm just going to line my upper lash line, just so when I put mascara on, there's no like black gaps or anything. And I'm just going to take my Lottie London AM to PM Kohl eye pencil in black. Okay, so I went ahead and threw on my mascara, and next I'm gonna move into my face. So I'm going to clean up everything on the bottom, and I'm going to take my Tarte Shape tape, and this color medium is just to correct everything, like my dark circles and some discoloration I have on my skin. So I'm just going to put just a couple dots. I'm not going to go too crazy here. So I just hit under my eyes, some on my forehead because I have pretty bad acne scarring here, my nose, above my lip, and my chin. And again, I'm going to take my beauty sponge, and I'm going to start with the middle of my face and then do my eyes, just so there's no time for them to crease. Okay, so once that is blended out, I'm gonna go in and highlight. Take my Maybelline Superstay Better Skin in Light, and this is where I'm gonna do the whole triangle and make sure everything is bright. Okay, so once I have where I want highlighted done, I'm gonna go in with my sponge and just blend that out. And this is where I'll clean up that edge. I'll take the flat side of the blender and just go along the edge of that liner. Have that on, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face with the RCMA No Color Powder. I'm gonna take the same brush I took to set my lids and set underneath my eyes. Okay, and then switching to my big Elf Fluffy powder brush, I'm gonna dip that in the powder and just set the rest of my face. I don't use foundation just because I haven't found any that I like the way it looks throughout the day, and because I work in like retail and I have long days, I can't just have a lot of breakups. So taking this powder and I'm gonna put it all over my face, so when I put bronzer and everything on, it's gonna blend out very smoothly. I'm gonna go in to my bronzer. I pretty much do the same thing for my face every day, no matter what, because I don't like a lot of blush, and I don't like heavily contour or anything like that. So I'm just gonna bronze my face with the Topaz ColourPop and Alexis collab. And I take my big fluffy bronzer brush, also from the Rose Gold collection, so I'll link that down below. But I'm just gonna dip that into the powder and bronze up my face. Then, like I said, I don't contour necessarily. I just like to clean up the bronzer because sometimes I'll go a little low on it. So I'll just take that RCMA No Color Powder again, and just this flat brush by e.l.f. It doesn't have a name, sorry. None of my brushes have names. And I'm just gonna dip that into my powder and clean up that line, just so my bronzer doesn't drag my face down. So not necessarily contouring, but I also don't want to do the opposite and drag my face a little bit downwards. And since the star of this look is going to be the lipstick, I'm going to stay in the theme. I'm going with my Dose of Colors DesiXKaty collection in the shade Miramé. And just taking, sorry, it's a little crooked. I'm going to take the Morphe M510 brush, dip that in here, and highlight. So taking a break from my face, I'm gonna go ahead and go under my eyes. I think I'm gonna take the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in Show Me. It's just like this really pretty gold. I think it'll be a nice contrast, but I might change my mind, so let's see how this goes. And I'm just gonna put that in my waterline. the same shadow I used as my top eyeliner and smoke that underneath the lash line. And I'm going to be using this small brush from that same rose gold collection and just go right underneath my lashes. I want to keep the eyes still pretty opened just because the lips are going to be so intense and dark. So I'm going to go in with the Champagne Pop color of highlighter and just go into my inner corner just to open up the eyes a little. Okay, so my eyebrows are done and now I'm going to move into my lip. I'm going to take the Dose of Colors lip collaboration with DesiXKaty in the color Savagé. Okay, so now that I figured out I want the sweater on, if you notice I was fighting with should I have a tank top on or should I have a sweater on. It's just because I live in Florida and even though it's fall and almost Christmas time, it is hot. So anyways, this is the finished look. Like I said in the beginning, it takes me no time at all to do it. You can definitely switch up the lip color if you want to. It's really up to your personal preference. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please feel free to like, comment, and share the video. And please subscribe if you want to see more from me. And I will see you guys next week.